And confuse us along.
I started off in church, actually. I became quite aware of myself, my giftings and talents.
Acting in church?
Yeah, actually singing.
Singing, okay.
Yeah, I've been singing for about 12 years before I moved to my latest church, which was the Fountain of Life Church, Pastor Taiwo Dukoya, where I was directing the choir, singing every Sunday for a long time. And then eventually, after I finished a degree in mass comm, I decided to go to SA to go and see another word. And there I launched a career as a pilot.
Oh, you don't know that story, right?
Really?
You don't know that story. I don't know that story. I didn't know he was going to say it. I didn't know
it wasn't really a career. I wanted to be a recreational pilot, so I trained as a private pilot.
Yes.
I was wanted to, I wanted to be in my, when I become a billionaire, maybe own a plane
and fly yourself.
No, I don't like it anymore because everybody owns one.
So what did you do? You got trained?
Yeah, I got a private pilot license and I started my commercial rating before I returned to Nigeria. But when I got to Nigeria, I returned to church, and there was my drama group that wanted to do a movie. It was called Choices, and they cast me as lead. And I was like, me? What? Why? But I went to say it was directed by Don Pedro Obaseki. And we got on set, and Don Pedro started saying, you need to take acting seriously. I'm like, you must be joking. But we did that eventually, and then we did another soap inside church, Tango. And it went on TV as well. I played lead. It was the director of that one that said to me, Femi, you need to go on Tinsel. I'm going to talk to Tinsel people. You need to go to Tinsel. So eventually they forced me to go for audition, and then I was offered a role 3 days later, 2009, as Eddie the lawyer. And I began to enjoy acting at that point because people began to react to my work, and I began to feel, oh, maybe this is it. Yeah. This is looking very fantastic. This is feeling good.
Yes, that's how I felt.
It was until so that Mildred Okwo, it was one deposition I did for one of my clients as a lawyer, Angela. It was there that Mildred Okwo saw a 3-minute footage. He said, who's this guy? I think I like him. Eventually,
Mildred's going to be on your case now.
So she invited him to the audition.
Yeah. She found my number.
Yeah, I remember her telling me about you. She said, there's this guy that plays a lawyer on Tinsel. I like him. I think he's very talented. I want to invite him for the audition.
And then it was that I met her for the first
Yes, that's where we met.
And then I fell in love, and she was looking so clean. I was like, oh my God, this is what am I doing? What is going on
here? Well, there's a lot of firsts here. Yeah.
Why are you jealous, my friend?
Because he's still going to come back and tell me the same thing.
I was incredibly surprised. I was incredibly surprised at her graciousness. Yes. I'm like, wow, these are professional people. And then we did the audition. To be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to get it because there were like 200 people outside.
Oh my
and
God.
Then there was a panel.
Scary.
I was shaking. Yes. Then they gave me some tongue twisters to read, and then I did that, and then I read for a character, and then I left and went back to work because at that time I started working in the bank as well.
What bank? Were you both in the same bank?
They've got to pay me to say my name.
It was the same. Linda, let's get your story.
Okay, I was fortunate. I was confused too.
A lot of confusion.
But you were confused too. Banker and actress. Remember? Wait, let's leave here. When we leave here. Let's behave. I finished school.
Yeah.
I was out of school and I was modeling part-time in school.
Okay.
Before then, I had gone to UI to study
school.
But my main school is Uniporto. Wait. So I went to UI to study theater arts for like a year. 3 months into the course, my dad pulled me out and like, nah, my daughter is not going to study theater art. No daughter of mine is going to become an actress. So come out. I was like, Dad, please, I want to do this. He said no. So I came out. So I had that notion and had that idea that I would not become an actress. I didn't want to do it. So after school, I was modeling part-time, taking care of myself.
What did you study after all?
Sociology.
Okay.
Yes.
I was modeling part-time and taking care of myself and with the money I made. And a friend of mine called me and was like, there's this audition for an Ebnet show, Tinsel, that is going... I said, what is it?
That one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's very...
We're the Tinsel couple.
Binke.
All right.
Binke, yeah.
Okay, that's why you paired them.
No.
I think I'll watch Twins.
Funny enough, not because of that.
Look out for
You
everybody.
should.
So I went for I told her no. My father said no daughter of his is going to become an actress. He said just try it. It's just for like after it you go for NYSC and all. I said okay, let me try it. I went for the audition. Didn't think I was going to get it, and they called me like a year later.
Look at that.
After the audition, they called me. I was in NYSC camp in Jigawa State. And they called me and said, please come, we need you. You're playing this character, we need you down there. So I was not doing anything in Jigawa local government office, secretariat. So I flew down and I started acting on tinsel. I talked to my mom first. My mom now convinced my father. Anything you want, just go straight to your mom first.
Find a way to get through to the father.
The man, yeah. So I talked to my mom and my dad. My dad, the man is proud now. He's like,
Is that
see, he is. He encourages me.
Have you seen my daughter in Tinsel?
Exactly. Do you know my daughter? That's my daughter. She's on Tinsel. She's being paid. So he's really proud. My mom is proud, and I think he has a different notion and idea about actresses now, because it's like Rita Dominic is doing it, called names, and say that if they are doing it and they are making a good name for themselves and keeping clean in the industry, you can do it. So I started. Yes, yes, that is the limit.
Clara, what do you want to know about me?
I started on Tinsel. I've been on Tinsel for 5 years and went for the audition. She called me. That was the first time we'd seen on Tinsel, but we had to read together. I did not think
for each other on Tinsel.
No, we weren't. We were friends. Come on.
We were friends.
We were good friends.
And then on the meeting, you became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Kissing
friends.
We were just friends.
Touching people.
We went for the I didn't think I was going to get, because I had another girl there running for the same character that I was running for. And late in the night, 2 a.m. to be precise, she called me. I was sleeping. I said, yes, hello. I said, this is Rita Dominic. My eyes opened fast. I said, yes, hello. And I said, I'm happy to inform you that you got the... I was screaming. Wait, are you serious? Are you serious? The sleep left my eyes.
But why did they call you? They didn't call me until like a year later.
Because at the time, we just did the first audition, and of course, we had to put certain things in place and all that. But by the time we did our own audition,
including the money, for instance.
It's not easy to raise the money. But by the time we're now ready to shoot, we had the finances. We didn't have an ejura. So we decided to do what. By the time we did the audition, we were ready to shoot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I remember after you guys left, we went into this meeting, myself and my partner, back and forth. By the time she left, actually, we already knew she got the part. We knew she got the part.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so very quickly.
So we divided it. Sorry, I have to say this one. I said, okay, I'm going to deliver the good news to her, and then Anthony, please deliver the bad news to the other girl.
But it's not bad.
But it's not bad
because she got the
role.
role.
But guess what? She didn't get that role, but she still played. She went on to play his daughter.
Oh, right.
That Kike Lomo, who he was rushing to get back to Lagos to attend graduation.
To wrap it up now, we've got to wrap up because we've got to go. I wish we could extend this, but actually when we get out of here, we're going to do a few bits of stuff for our website. So those of you who might want to get to know more about all these people, then you've got to log on to www.channelstv.com and get to hear a bit more about them. So, in wrapping up, Rita, tell us, where are we going to be able to see the movie, when, and
do we have the time?
I guess all three of you or all four of you will be going.
Okay. Well, the meeting movie opened yesterday in cinemas across Nigeria. It's showing at Silverbird Cinemas at 120 and
3:30.
No. Silverbird Cinemas is 120 and 8:30
in the night.
Then at night. Okay, Genesis, Ozone, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Abuja.
Mildred told me you're going to sell popcorn somewhere today.
Yes, tonight.
We sold tickets yesterday.
Yesterday, we're selling tonight at Silverbird, 8:30 p.m. The 8:30 showing of Silverbird.
Yeah.
Sorry, the 8:30 showing of the meeting.
The meeting.
Yes.
Not
tonight.
Shut
All right.
Shut up.
Thank you.
That's Clara.
So we'll all be there selling popcorn and selling tickets. So you guys, come on, please support New Nollywood, support the Audrey Silva Company. Come and have a laugh. Come with your family and you see Nse.
Help my career grow.
Please help
our career.
All right, thank you very much.
Help our career.
Thank you very much. We have to close now. I want to say thank you very much, Rita Dominic, Femi Jacobs, Nse Ikpe-Etim. and Linda Ejiofor. All four of you have been fantastic. We'll look forward to having you again one-on-one on this program. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much for coming. And that's our package for today. We've got to run now and bring you a fresh package next Saturday. I'm Alero Edu, wishing you a very happy weekend indeed.
And this time I won't forget my name. Kaide Akintemi. Have fun.
Did you forget your name before?